us success in this world and the life to come, and to make our today's lesson a very beneficial one that we are going to take benefit from. May Allah grant each and every one of us success and the ability to learn more about the Lughat al-Arabiyyah. Barakallahu fikum. You are all welcome to the class today. Abu Hassan, marhaban. Sheikh Nuruddin Adejuma, marhaban. Baba Al-Amin. Sheikh Abdul Qadir, marhaban. Sheikh Zakaria, Sheikh Idris Aguwa, barakallahu fikum. Wal akharin, and others who are in the house. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant each and every one of us success. If you are able to open your video, that is okay, especially for the men. If you are able to open the video icon so that we can see you, and sometimes you are invited to answer questions as they arise. Barakallahu fikum. So today, inshallah, alladhi nurid أن نتكلم عنه درسا من الدروس المنشورة على المجموعة. What we want to see today is one of the lessons which have been posted to the Facebook group. وهذا يتعلق باستخدام أنا مع المفردات العديدة. How we can use أنا with other mufradat vocabularies. And this is basic thing. As I said or mentioned in the video, أن الإنسان أنانية أو أناني بطبعي, that by nature man is self-centered. That is the nature of man. Everybody wants to see himself. Everybody wants to talk about himself. That is why the use of word like I is very commonly used. That is why we are going to look at Anna. And when you look at Anna, for instance, you can say Anna. When you say Anna, it means I. So when you say Anna, it means I am. So Anna can mean I. It can also mean I am. And that is the other thing with other. That is the same thing with other doma'ir. A doma'ir is the plural of domir. And domir mean pronoun. Domir mean pronoun. And you can see that there is a video on the platform on domir. And that domir also come with examples. And this is part of what you are going to see in the lesson, if time permits that, inshallah. So when we look at the lesson, you can see that we have Anna in every word. And we come up with the screen, inshallah, so that you can see. So when we say Anna, those places that we have Anna, we can change it with other pronouns. We know that in Arabic language, we have how many pronouns? Who can remind us of the number of pronouns that we have in Arabic? What is the number of pronouns that we have in Arabic?
14, sir.
Barakallahu fikum. We have 14. Now, can we mention these 14? The 14 doma'ir, can we mention them? They are classified, Afwan, they are classified into 3, as we have in English. We have the first person, we have the second person, and we have the third person. The first person, second person, and the third person. What is the first person in Arabic? What is it called? No, what is the name?
Okay.
Al-Mutakallim.
Barakallahu fikum. Al-Mutakallim. Al-Mutakallimu. That is the first person. That is the speaker.
Al-Mukhatab.
Then the second one, which is the second person, is
Al-Mukhatab.
Al-Mukhatab, not Al-Mukhatab. You don't give the ta shadda. Al-Mukha. So you give the kha maddi. Al-Mukhatab. The word is from khataba, yukhatibu, fahimtum? Khataba, yukhatib, mukhatab means the one that we speak to. So we say al-mukhatab, which is the second person. Then the third person is known as
Al-Ghahib.
barakallahu fikum, al-ghahib. Wa hadhihi hiya الثلاثة الضمائر. These are the three types of ad-dama'ir. We have many ways through which we can classify the dama'ir, but basically, when we are talking about the tenses, so we or let us say when we are talking about the person, so we have the first person, the second person, and the third person, al-mutakallim, al-mukhatab, then al-ghaib. So when we are talking about al-mutakallim, how many domir do we have for al-mutakallim?
6.
We have 6, but al-mutakallim la,
2. We have 2.
we have only 2. When we are talking about al-domir, the domir al-mutakallim, that is the speaker, we have only 2. And when we say the speaker, it means someone who is talking about himself. So we have 2. What are those 2?
Ana and Nahnu.
Ana and nahnu. We have ana and nahnu. So ana mean I. Then nahnu mean we. Barakallahu fikum. Ana mean I. Then nahnu mean we. Ana mean I. Nahnu mean we. So ana, I. Nahnu, we. Meaning that ana is the singular. Then nahnu is the plural. Ana is the singular. Nahnu is the plural. Ana is the singular. Nahnu is the plural. I hope that is clear. So that is the al-mutakallim. Then we have the second. I hope everybody is coping with us. I'm still going to come with the screen. So we have ana. Then we have nahnu. Ana and nahnu. Ana mean I. Nahnu mean we. Barakallahu fikum. Then we have the second person. We have the second person. And how many domir do we have for the second person?
6.
Barakallahu fikum. We have 6. Why some we say 5? But basically, let us say we have 6. We have 6 ad-dama'ir. The first one, we classify them into 2. We say al-mudhakkaru and al-mu'annathu. Al-mudhakkaru wal-mu'annathu. What is the meaning of al-mudhakkaru? Al-mudhakkaru mean the masculine. Then al-mu'annathu mean the feminine. Al-mudhakkaru masculine, al-mu'annathu feminine. Al-mudhakkaru masculine, al-mu'annathu feminine. So the domir can be divided into al-mudhakkaru and al-mu'annathu, the masculine and the feminine. So when we are talking about the masculine, they are 3. Then when we are talking about the feminine, the domir, the pronouns are also 3. So 3 plus 3 will give us 6. So let us start with the mentioning of al-mudhakkaru. Al-mudhakkaru, who can mention the 3 mudhakkar of domir?
Al-Muzakkar.
Yes, of the
We have
second person.
Anta.
Al-mukhatab, anta, which
Anta.
means you. Anta, you. It is al-mufradu lil-mudhakkar, al-mukhatab. Someone that you face like this, you, for instance, you, Baba al-Amin. You, Baba al-Amin. Anta, Abu al-Amin. Anta, Abu al-Amin. So, and that anta can mean you, and it can also mean you are. It can mean you are. For instance, I can say, anta talibun. It can mean you are a student. Barakallahu fikum. So we have anta. Then we have the dua. In Arabic, we have the mufradu, the singular. Then we have mufradun, the singular. Then we also have the musanna, which means the doer. That is when two persons do something, we call it the doer, musanna. Then we have al-jam'u, and al-jam'u is the plural. Al-jam'u is the plural. So barakallahu fikum. So these are the 3 things we need to note. We have the al-mudhakkar, then we have al-mu'annas, the masculine and feminine. Under feminine, masculine, we have the mufrad, which is the singular. We have muthanna, which is the dua. Then after the dua, we have the jam'u. And jam'u in Arabic start from 3 upward. Even sometimes the muthanna are also used to mean jam'u. They are also used to mean jam'u. You have example in the Quran when Allah will mention 2 persons and he will make use of verbs that refer to many people. In that case, people will think that the Quran is making mistakes, but the scholars will say because aqallu li jam'i ithnani. Aqallu li jam'i ithnani. The least of plural is 2. So in our local language, English, Yoruba language, Hausa language, you know, when we say someone, when we mention one, the next thing that we mention are all plural, starting from 2. But in Arabic, plural start from 3. But sometimes 2 can also be used and referred to as plural. Barakallahu fikum. So we have the muthanna, anta. When they are 2, they become
Antuma.
Antuma.
Antuma. Antuma is for 2. That is both of you. If I say Antuma Taliban, Antuma Taliban, both of you are students. You know, Talib is 1 student. Taliban is 2 students. Barakallahu fikum. Anta Talib, Antuma Taliban. Anta Talibun, Antuma Taliban. So now when they become plural, more than 2, they become Anta, Antuma, Antum. La a'budu ma ta'budun wa la antum abiduna ma abadtum. Alaysa kadhal a'budu. So you say antum, which means you. Antum wa aba'ukumul aqdamun. You and your previous fathers. Do you understand? So we have 3 for the mudhakkar. Then the mu'annas, when it is female. When it is female, barakallahu fikum, we have 1 female in the class. When it is female, you say an. What do we say?
Anti.
Anti, barakallahu fikum. Anti. Atakallamu ma'aki. Anti. I'm talking to you. You, anti. Then when they become 2, they become
Antuma.
Antuma. Antuma. Because Antuma in the mudhakkar is the same thing as Antuma in the mu'annas. Then when they become more than 2, we say
Antunna.
Antunna. Antunna. Antunna nisa. Antunna nisaun. You are female. You are women. Barakallahu fikum. So that is the second person. Then we go to the next one, which is the third person, al-ghaib. The third person, al-ghaib, that is someone about whom we discuss, we talk, and that person is not here. So we say, what do we say regarding that? We have the mudhakkar, we have the muthanna, and we have the jam'u. So what is the jam'u? What is the mufrad for this the third person mudhakkar?
Huwa.
We say huwa, which means he. Huwa rajulun. He say man. Huwa. Then after huwa, what do we have?
Huma.
Huma. Huma. And after huma, what do we have?
Whom.
Whom. And that huma mean they. Whom also mean they. So when we say huma, it is used for 2 male or 2 female. Then whom is used for many male. So we say whom they, and it can mean they are. Whom rijal, they are men. Wa nahnu rijal, and we are also men. Whom rijal, wa nahnu rijal. They are men and we are also men. Barakallahu fikum. Now let us go to the other one, the mu'annath, the female. We say instead of huwa, he, we say she. What is she? Hiya. Hiya. Barakallahu fikum. Hiya means she. Then the second one,
Huma.
when they are 2, we say huma. And when they are more than two, what do we say?
Hunna.
Allah said, Hunna atuharu lakum. Hunna atuharu lakum. Now, when we say hunna, it means they are atuharu. What is the meaning of atuharu? Atuharu.
Pure.
Pure.
They are pure lakum for you. That is, they are more, they are pure. What do we say? We say pure.
Purer.
What is the adjective?
Purer.
Purer. They are purer for you. You understand? When you have something that is tahir, autohur, you say atohar. This is more pure. Do you understand? Hunna, that is they, the female, atoharu lakum. Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahun. Hunna libasul lakum. They are libas, they are clothes for you. Wa antum, and you, libasun lahunna. You are also clothes for them. So that is this is the summary of the pronouns that we have generally when we are talking about the persons. We have the first person, the second person, and the third person. And you can see from our lessons on the Facebook that I shared two videos. The first one mentioned this domair with examples. Why the other video made use of ana fakot. And if time permits, we are going to see these two classes bi'idhnillah. I'm going to show you the screen, inshallah ta'ala. Afwan. So, now, let us start with Anna. I want you to give me examples with Anna. Let us come up with examples with Anna.
Hana talibun.
Anna talibun. Barakallahu fikum. Anna talibun. Barakallahu fikum. Anna
tajir. Ana tajir.
Ana tajir. Barakallahu fikum. Yes. What is the meaning of Ana tajir?
I'm a trader.
I'm a trader.
I'm a trader. Another one.
Ana umi.
What is the meaning?
I'm a
mother.
Barakallahu fikum. So what you have said is that what you said, what you just said is that Ana ummi, I am my mother. I am my mother. Because you say ummi, and ummi mean my mother. Ummi, my mother. Ummuka, your mother. Ummuhu, his mother. So you only say ummu. Ummu. Ummu mean mother. Father mean abu. You say ana abun. When you say ana abun, it means I am a father. Ana ummu, I am a mother. Barakallahu fiki wa fi awladiki. May Allah bless you and your children as well, and the children of each and every one of us. So we can see. So now, I will get this now. Okay, the screen is not here yet. I think there is one that I shared on the platform that is having all these, and I made mention of them in the. Let me search for it one more time. So let us come with nahnu. Examples with nahnu.
Nahnu rijal.
نحن رجال أبو مزيد.
رجال.
أنت
نعم.
هكذا أنت رجل وأنتم رجال في المجموعة هكذا. بارك الله فيكم. نحن رجال.
جزاكم الله خير.
رجال is the plural. رجال is the plural for رجل. رجال is the
نعم.
plural for رجل.
نعم هكذا.
Yes. You say نحن رجال. Now, what about the women? Can they say something? If the men should say نحن رجال, we are men, what can they say? نحن. Let us help them. Now, the women.
نحن مؤمنات.
نحن مؤمنات. You can see. That is it. نحن مؤمنات. We are
believer.
We are believing women. We are believing women. Barakallahu fikum. Fikunna jamiha. May Allah bless you all. That is a very good example. Nahnu rijal. If the men should say nahnu rijal, then the women say nahnu nisa. We are women. We are women. Barakallahu fikum. So then another example, barakallahu fikum, with huwa. Huwa, examples with huwa. Huwa.
Huwa muhandisun.
Huwa muhandisun. Huwa muhandisun. Muhandis, ma ma'na muhandis?
Engineer.
Barakallahu fikum. Huwa muhandisun. He's an engineer. He's an engineer. What about doctor?
Huwa doctor أو طبيب.
طبيب.
Huwa doctor أو طبيب. وما الفرق بين الطبيب والدكتور? What is the difference between doctor and طبيب?
Doctor is an
What is the
academic
difference?
qualification, PhD.
Yes. A PhD holder is called doctor. Why the other one, the tabib, is the tabib that gives the medical doctor. So I can't see the page here. Okay, this is it. Now, I hope you can see the screen now.
Now,
okay. From this screen, we have come up with all those ad-dama'ir when they are the subject, when they are mubtada, when they are the subject of the sentence, because they have mubtada and they have the object as well. They have the fa'il and they have the maf'ul. So in this case, they are fa'il, they are the doer of the action, they are the subject of the sentence. You can see, ana tabibun, ana tabibun. I am a doctor. I am a doctor. Ana tabibun. Then you can say ana rajulun. I am a man. Ana ustazun. I am a teacher. Ana muhandisun. I am an engineer. Ana tajirun. I am a teacher. Ana ta'aban. I am tired. You can see that ana. Ana means I or I am. Ana ta'aban. I am tired. Ana kaslan. I am lazy. Ana mushtahi. I am diligent, and the likes. You can see ana tabibun. So the plural of ana is nahnu. The plural of ana is nahnu. The plural of ana is nahnu. That is why we have nahnu atibba'u. Atibba'u. Atibba'u is the plural for tabib. Atibba'u is the plural for tabib. So when somebody say ana tabib, we say nahnu atibba'u. We are doctors. We are doctors. For instance, another person say ana doctor. I am a doctor in terms of the PhD order. For instance, ana doctor, we say nahnu dakatira. We say nahnu dakatira. Doctor, the plural for doctor is dakatira. We say ana rajulun, we say nahnu rijalun. We say ana kaslan, we say nahnu kusala. We say nahnu kusala. Kaslan. I hope we know the meaning of kaslan. Kaslan. Barakallahu fikum. Ma ma'na kaslan?
Lazy.
Okay. You can ask question, inshallah. We say, Ana tabib, nahnu atibba. We say, huwa. Naam. We can see. We say, kusala. Kusala is the plural for kaslan. Do you understand? Can anybody come with another example? You come with the singular, then with the plural. Barakallahu fikum.
Ana shahid. Nahnu shuhada.
Ana shahid, nahnu shuhada. Wa nahnu shuhada'u amam Allah. We are witnesses. So when you say shahid, wa shahidun wa mashhud. Shahid means someone that witnessed something. Shahid means someone that witnessed something. Wa man shahida minkum shahra falyasumu. And whoever witnessed the month among you, falyasumu, should fast in the month. Barakallahu fikum. Shahid means someone that witnessed. Then shuhada, witnesses. Faliyasumhu. Faliyasumhu. Sum. Faliyasum. Now, barakallahu fikum. Then another example with ana and nahnu. Ana and nahnu. Another example.
Ana mujtahid. Nahnu mujtahida.
Ana mujtahidun. Nahnu mujtahidun.
Mujtahidun.
Barakallahu fikum. Ana mujtahid, nahnu mujtahidun. When you say someone is mujtahid, it means that person always make effort in doing something. That is why we say diligent. Mujtahidun mean people who are all diligent. Then we have huwa. Huwa means he or he is. So we say huwa mudarrisun. Huwa mudarrisun. You can see we say huwa mudarrisun is a teacher. Huwa kaslan is lazy. Huwa ustadhun is a teacher. Huwa talibun is a student. Huwa Nigeriyun is a Nigerian. Huwa Nigeriyun is a Nigeria. Huwa Amerikiyun is an American. Huwa Ibnul Ustad is the son of the Ustad. Barakallahu fikum. So when it becomes dua, the third person, when they become two, we say they in English. But here in Arabic, we say huma, that is they, two people. Huma, both of them. Huma mudarrisan. You can see mudarrisu. In most cases, when you want to make something to become dua, to become two, you add alif and noon. You have alif and noon. You add alif and noon. And you know that when you are having alif modi, what the thing that nasaba that can go with it, that is related to it, is fatiha. You have mudarrisun. That su, you now change it to sa. In that case, you add alif modi and noon. So you have mudarrisu will become su, will become san. Mudarrisani. I hope it is understood. You have talibun, it becomes talibani. Tabibun, tabibani. Fahimtum? Jalisun, jalisani. Katib, a secretary, a writer. Katibani. Barakallahu fikum. So we say huma muslimani. Huma mudarrisani. Huma tabibani. They are both teachers. They are both doctors. So we have huwa, then we have huma. The next one is whom. So in that case, we say hum mudarrisuna. Hum mudarrisuna. In the case of the jamu'u, we are going to see jamu'u later, inshallah, how to form them and their types. We have the one that is called jamu'u
Salim.
Salim. We have jamu'u as Salim, and we have the second one. We have two types of jamu'u, basically.
Jamu
As-Salim.
Takfir.
We have as-Salim and we have at-Taksir. When you say taksir, it means kasaro, to break something. That is the broken plural, the broken plural, while the salim is the one that is free from being broken. So when you say salim, it means you are going to maintain the shape of that word from its singular. You are going to maintain it. So you only add dhamma and noon. You have dhamma and noon. For instance, you have muslimun, muslimu, muslimuna, muslimu. You can see we only add wow and noon. Muslimuna. For instance, you have mushtahidun. You have mushtahiduna. And you can see that after the last word, which is dal, we only add wow and noon. And when you look at wow, wow is close to dhamma. That is why the last word we take dhamma. You say muslimu, you can see mu, that mu is having dhamma. You now add wow and noon, it becomes muna, muslimuna, muslimuna, talib, talibuna, talibuna. So that is the salim. Then the at-taksir, you are going to break it. For instance, you have tabib, you have tabib, you now have atiba'u. You can see that the first letter here is ta, followed by ba, followed by tabib, but followed by ya. But in the plural, you have atiba'u. You can see atiba'u. You can see you have alif. Why the first one, the singular, is not having alif? That is why it is called broken plural. You break it, you come up with other letters to form it. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Barakallahu fikum. So you have huwa, huma, hum. You have mudarrisun, mudarrisan, mudarrisun. And I have mentioned how to form the musanna, the dua. Basically, at the end of that word, you come up with alif and noon. And that is when it is the subject, when it is the fa'il. But when it is the maf'ul, in most cases, that musanna, that dua, is formed by adding yaw and noon. By adding yaw and noon. For instance, mudarrisun, mudarrisan, mudarrisaini. You say mudarrisaini, mudarrisaini. Then you have mudarrisun, barakallahu fikum, mudarrisin. When it is the object, it becomes mudarrisin. Instead of mudarrisun, it becomes mudarrisin. Inshallah, we are going to see that later, inshallah. Then we have the female, the feminine. You have the mu'annath. You say here. When you say here, it means she or she is. It means she or she is. So you have here muslimatun. She say Muslim. Here muslimatun. She say Muslim. So when they become plural, that is dua, they become huma, and you say huma. Muslimatun will become muslimatani. Muslimatun will become muslimatani. I hope it is clear. Muslimatani. Then the next one, which is the hunna. The next one is hunna. And that hunna will be having muslimat, muslimat, muslimat. Barakallahu fikum. Muslimatun. Barakallahu fikum. You say hunna muslimatun. They are muslimat. Barakallahu fikum. You can see inna muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat wal qanitina wal qanitat was sadiqina was sadiqat was sabirina was sabirat wal khashi'ina wal khashi'at wal mutasaddiqina wal mutasaddiqati was saibina was saimati والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما. You can see مسلمين مسلمات مؤمنين مؤمنات هكذا. They are all here. Then we have the second person. The second person. So in the case of the second person, you have anta, as we have mentioned. Then when it is dua, you say antuma. When it is plural, you say antum. Anto mean you, antuma mean you, anta mean you. But the difference is that we understand them. In English, they are you. But in Arabic, we know they are differentiate. You say anta to mean one person you. You say antuma to mean two person you. And you say antuna to mean many people you. So for instance, you can have the reason why, regarding the examples that are mentioned here, it is possible for me to use only single word, but we want to revise many words as much as possible. That is why I vary the words that I used after each domir. For instance, I say anta katibun. Anta katibun. Ma ma'na katibun? What is the meaning of katib?
Writer.
Writer or
Secretary.
secretary. Barakallah fikum.
Secretary.
Katib can be secretary, it can be writer. So
Secretary.
you say anta katibun, you are a secretary. Anta katibi, you are my secretary. Anta katibu abi. Anta katibu abi, you are the secretary of my father. Anta katibu ra'isi dawla. Ra'isu dawla, what is the meaning of ra'isu dawla?
Head of state.
Head of state, that is the president. Ra'isul wilaya.
Governor.
Exactly. Ra'isul wuzara.
Local government.
La.
President.
Al-wuzara.
Governor.
President. Country.
La.
Ministry.
Ra'isul
Ministry.
wuzara.
Minister.
Al-wuzara mean the
Of a
ministry,
state.
head of the ministry, which can be the prime minister. It can be the prime minister. It can also mean the head of the ministers. Barakallahu fikum. Then we have antuma. Antuma katiban. Antuma katibat. That is, both of you are writers or both of you are secretaries. Then we have antum, kutab. The katib, writer, or the secretary, katiban, that is the doer. Then the plural is kutab. The plural is kutab. Then we can also have it to be katibun. The Arab can say katibun to mean writers. That is jam'u asalim. So they say kutab or katibun. Barakallahu fikum. The one that is mostly used is the kutab. So the katibun is really used. Barakallahu fikum. Then we go to the next one, which is anti. Anti. Now, so we say anti mujtahidatun. Anti mujtahidatun. You are diligent. Then we say antuma mujtahidatan. Antuma mujtahidatan. Antuma mujtahidatan. Both of you are diligent. Then we have antunna. That is you when you are talking to female. Antunna mujtahidatun. Antunna mujtahidatun. So mujtahidatun, mujtahidatan, mujtahidat. That is the plural for mujtahidatun, which is used for the feminine, the female. Barakallahu fikum. وهذه هي البيانات تتعلق بهذا الدرس. هل منكم من يستطيع أن يأتينا بأمثلة? Can anyone come up with the pronouns, for instance, each one with another example? Here we have mentioned our own examples. So maybe, and these are 14. Can someone come up? I want somebody.
Hello?
Now, we want us to pick this thing from the beginning. We pick ana, then nahnu, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anti, anta, antuma, anti, barakallahu fikum, antuma, antunna. So I want one person to pick one and say the meaning and tell us the example. Barakallahu fikum. Now, tafadhalu.
Ana Muslim.
Hello?
Ana Muslimun.
Muslimun.
نعم أنا مسلم. من
نعم.
من الذي يأتينا بنحن؟ Who can come up with example with nahnu? Let us make it quickly. Nahnu, example with nahnu.
Musliman or Musliman.
Nahnu. Another person, aside from the person who said Anna.
No.
نحن
نعم.
من نيجيريا.
نحن من نيجيريا. نحن من نيجيريا. نحن من نيجيريا. بارك الله فيكم. We are from Nigeria. We are from Nigeria. Then huwa, example with huwa. Here we have huwa mudarris. Huwa
Tajiran.
Tajiran means two traders, and huwa is used for one person.
Okay. Huwa tajir. Huwa
Barakallahu
tajir.
fiki. Huwa tajirun. Is a trader. Is a trader. Then we have huma. Example with huma.
Huma tajirani.
Barakallahu fiki. Huma tajiran. Now you have only one example. You have mentioned two, maybe on behalf of other women. Barakallahu fiki. Now, whom? Example with whom? Example with whom? Whom? Example with whom? Home filibate. They are at home. Home filibate. Home filibate. Then example with here. Afwan, someone is on a call. Please let us lower the volume. The person who is making call, may Allah grant you success. Please you can lower the voice. Okay. Let's continue. Here. Someone should give us example with here. Anyone can bring it here. Naam, hakada. Ami. Naam. Here.
Naam.
Someone said here falah. Mother.
Hello?
Naam.
Here.
Fallahatun.
Fallahatun. Barakallahu fik. Fallaha. We can say ha. Don't forget the ha. Because whenever you have that ta, the circular ta marbuta, you make it to be ha with sukun when you are stopping on it. Hiya fallaha. Barakallahu fikum. She's a farmer. Then we have huma for female. Huma. Barakallahu fikum. Any example with huma for the feminine?
Falahatan.
Barakallahu fikum. Huma fallahatan. They are both farmers. Barakallahu fikum. The hunna. Example with hunna. In our example here, we are saying hunna muslimat. Hunna mushtahidat. Hunna
talibat.
Talibatun, talibatan, talibat. They are female students. Hunna qanitat. Hunna sadiqat. Hunna hafizat li furujihinna. Barakallahu fikum. Then we have anta. Who can give us example with anta? We have said here that anta katibun. You are a secretary. Who can give us another example? Anta ra'isun. You are the leader. Anta ra'isul fasli. You are the head of the class. Anta ra'isul majlis. You are the head of the meeting. Anta ra'is al-umana. You are the head of the umana. That is the board of trustee. Then we have antuma for male. Antuma. Antuma. Antuma.
Antuma Rajulan.
Antuma rajulan.
Rajulan.
Rajulun rajulan rijal. Antuma rajulan mujtahidan. Antuma rajulan mujtahidan. Antuma rajulan mujtahidan. You are both diligent men. Barakallahu fikum. The antum. Antum.
Antum Rijalun. Antum
Antum
Rijalun.
Antum rijalun, you are men. Antum rijalun mujtahidun. Antum rijalul amn. Antum rijalul amn. What is the meaning of al-amnu?
Security.
Barakallahu fikum. So when we say antum rijalul amnu, what do we mean?
Security men. Of course, security men.
Exactly. The security men are called rijalul amn. Rijalul amni, like the police, like the soldier. Rijalul amni, the security men. So when we say antum rijalul amnu, it means you are security men. Then we have anti. We have anti. Now anti.
Anti-Taliban. Talibatun.
Anti-Talibatun. Anti-Talibatun. You are a female student. Anti-Talibatun. You are a female student. Then the other one, Antuma. Please let our mother speak. Antuma, our mother. Barakallahu fiki. We want to hear from you. Antuma.
Antuma. Tobiban. Antuma Tobibani.
Now, Barakallahu fiki. That is from Tabib. And Tabib means a doctor. So Tabib means a doctor. So when we want to talk about two doctors, we say Tabiban. We say Tabiban. Then when we want to talk about many doctors, we say Tabibun, or we say Atibba'u. So regarding the female, we say Tabibatun, Tabibatan. Do you understand? Tabibat. Tabibat is the plural for the female. Tabibat. Then for two female, we say Tabibatan. So instead of saying Tabiban, we say Antuma Tabibatan. I hope it is clear. Antuma Tabibatan. Tabibatan. Habibatan. Thaqilatan. Kalimatan. I hope it is clear. Kalimatan. Kalimatan. Habibatan. Thaqilatan. Alaysa kadhalik? In the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, when he said kalimatan, two words, kalimatan, two words, habibatan ila rahman, they are both loved by Allah. Thaqilatan fil mizan. You can see thaqil. Thaqil means heavy. Thaqilatun, heavy, female. Thaqilatan, two which are female. Thaqilatan fil mizan. When you put them on weight, they are very heavy. Then khafifatan ala lisan. But to say them on our tongue is very light. Khafifatan ila rahman. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanallahi al-azim. So, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So we say tabibatan. Antuma tabibatan. Then we say antunna tabibat. Antunna tabibat. Barakallahu fikum. Then that is the end. We have anti-mujtahidatun. Anti-tabibatun. Antuma tabibatan. Antunna. What about antunna? Antunna. Here we have antunna mujtahidat. Now, Our mother, please come up with another example of Antunna.
Antuna Tobibani.
Now, you know that Antunna is for more than two. For
Yes.
female, Antunna means you female who are from three upward. And when you say Tobibatan, it means two female doctor. Tobibatan means two female doctor. So for you to talk about female doctor which are more than two, you say Tobibat, Muslimat,
Okay.
Qanitat, Tobibat, Habibat. You know Habibatun, Habibat. You understand? Mushtahidat, Tobibat. I hope it is clear.
Yes,
So
sir.
Antunna, Tobibat, Antunna, Tobibat. You are female doctors. You are female doctors. Barakallahu fiqh. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. Inshallah.
So you now have, I came up with Anna, bimufradihi, Anna only. And when you see that Anna, you can also come up with other examples. So wherever you have Anna, you can change it with Hua. You can change it with Anta. When you say Anna, you can immediately change it to Hua. You can change it to Anta. Because you see that Hua is also a masculine and it is singular. Anta is masculine and it is singular. That is why I say Anna. Then Anna, when you are using Anna as a female, for instance, you say Anna Tobib. You can change it with Hua. You can say Hua Tobib. And you can say Anta Tobib. I hope that formula is clear. I hope it is clear. When you say Anna Tobib, for instance, you say Anna Tobib. You can change it to Hua Tobib or Anta Tobib. Very simple like that. Anna Tobib, Anta Tobib, Hua Tobib. Yes. Then when you say Anna as a female, you say Anna Tobibatun. You can change it with Anti Tobibatun. Then you can change it with Here Tobibatun. You can see. Because they are both female and they are all female and they are singular. Then when you say Nahnu for male, you say Nahnu Mushahidun. You can say Nahnu Mushahidun. You can change it with Antum and Antum Mushahidun, and you can change it to Hum, which means they, the Goibun. You can say Hum Mushahidun. Likewise, when you say Nahnu to mean female, when you say Nahnu to mean female, you can say Nahnu Muslimat, and you can say Antunna, you female Muslimat, and you can say Hunna Muslimat. I hope it is clear. Just for us to know the singular of the word and to know the plural of the word and to know the masculine and the feminine. So you can see from the screen. Look at the screen. You can see that I say Anna Talib. Instead of saying Anna, I can change Anna to Nahnu. I can change Anna to Nahnu. And this Anna, for instance, I can change it to Anta. And I can change it to Hua. I can say Anta Talibun. You are a student. I can say Hua Talibun is a student. I hope it is clear. You can see Anna Ustad. I can also change it. Anna Jawan. I can say Huwa Jawan, and I can say Anta Jawan. I hope it is clear. So I'm going to I will leave you with this page. It is on the Facebook group, and inshallah, keep reminding me immediately after the class. I will send it to you on the group so that we can go back to it and see. You can see all this one. I say Anna. In this sentence, I make use of Anna. So what we now do, inshallah, barakallahu fikum, what you are going to do as from now as assignment, you can see that I say Anna. So you will now come up. You understand, maybe on a daily basis, you are going to pick 3. Maybe on a daily basis, you pick 3, and you make sure you submit it. I hope it is clear. This is an assignment. Instead of saying Anna, you now bring Anna. Everything that you know that Talib is a singular. You now come up with those words that can go with Talib. For instance, you come with all the domir. You say Anna Talibun. Anna Talibun. You can say Huwa Talibun. You can say Anta Talibun. So when Talib is feminine, you say Talibatun. You say Talibatun. I say Anna Talibatun. I can say Auntie Talibatun. I can say Hiya Talibatun. I hope it is clear. So you take Talib, you come up with the masculine and the feminine and every other domir that can go with it. Listen another time. I say Anna Talib. You know that which other thing can you use Talib for? You can use Talib for Anta. You can use Talib for Huwa. Do you understand? You can use Talib for Anta. You can use it for Huwa. You can say Anta Talib, Huwa Talibun. I hope it is clear. Now, you are going to come up with those examples. Then you now take that Talib to Talibatun. You take it to Talibatun. You cannot say Anna Talibatun. You can say Hiya Talibatun, Anti Talibatun. I hope it is clear. Now, after that, you have taken Talib to the feminine. You will now take it to the plural. You say Tulab. So in the case of Tulab, you can say Nahnu Tulab. We are students. And you can also say Antum Tulab. You can also say Home Tulab. So you will come up with another one like that. I hope it is clear. Barakallahu feekum. Is it clear? Is it clear?
No.
It's
So
not clear
these
enough,
are
sir.
Nam?
It's not
What?
clear enough, please.
Okay.
What?
Although after the class, I will still come up with the audio explanation, but for you to understand now, I say Anna Talib. Abi, from Anna Talib, I'm a student. That Talib can be used for Huwa. You can say Huwa Talibun. And you can say Anta Talibun. You can see, I say Anna Talib. You can say Anta Talib. I can say Huwa Talibun. I hope it is clear. So what I just want is that I want us to practice with all these words which are mentioned here. You practice the Doma'ir. We have seen the 14 Doma'ir. What we now want is that, let me put it in this way. Let us see. We say Huwa. Let's start with Anna. I say Anna Talibun. We say Nahnu. Nahnu.
Talibun.
What is the plural of Talib?
Tulab.
Talibun.
We say Nahnu Tulab. I say Ana Talib, then we say Nahnu Tulab. Then another pronoun that we have Huwa. We say Huwa Talib, and we say Huma Taliban, Hum Tulab. You can see. We are talking about masculine. Then we say Anta. I can say Anta Talib, Antuma Taliban, Antum Tulab. Can you see? Then let us go to the feminine. I say Anti Talibatun, Antuma Talibatan, Antunna Talibat. Then the third person, I say Hiya Talibatun, Huma Talibatan, Hunna Talibat. You can see. You can see. Now, the way I have done for Talib, now we go and do that for Ustaz. We go and do that for Ustaz. Let me just give you only 5 from them.
Yeah, come on.
I hope you understand. To make it simple, the way I have done Anna Talib, you go and do these 5 words like that. Ustazun. Then Mawjudun. I hope, please write down those words. Ustazun. Mawjudun. Ustazun. Mawjudun. Masrurun. I'm giving you the simple ones. I'm going to do those ones which are not simples. I'm going to tell you their plural and the likes. Then Qa'imun. You can see. Then you pick this one as well. Jawaan. Jawaan. So as much as possible that you can do, you just come up with those pronouns, then you come up with those words to make sentences. What the essence is that we want us to practice very well all these domahir. May Allah grant us
يا
success.
أستاذ
نعم تفضل.
أعيد كلامك
I said you pick about 5 words. You can see that there are many words aside from the domahir, aside from the pronouns. You have talib, you have mawjud, you have kaslan, you have qaim, you have Nigeria, you have muhandis, you have ghaib, you have hadir. Out of these words, I say pick 5. Pick how many? 5. And these 5 now, you will now use them with those 14 domahir. And I have given you example of one, talib. I say ana talib, nahnu tullab. Huwa talib, huma taliban, hum tullab. Hiya talibatun, huma talibatan, hunna talibat. I say anta talibun, antuma taliban, antum talibun, aw tullab. Antuma, we say anti talibatun, antuma talibatan, antunna talibat. You can see my own example with talib. So now you now come with your own example, like with Ustaz, with Jawaan. You pick 5 words out of those words that we have mentioned. I hope it is clear now. Is it clear? No. Inshallah, immediately after the class, I'm going to post this picture now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us success, and that will mark the end of the class for today. So we pray to Allah to give us success. So for the coming week, inshallah, which we have started today, all the videos and pictures that I'm going to be posting, they will have to do with pronouns. So what we want to do for this week and the next week is pronoun. We are going to mention the uses of pronouns and the types of pronouns. Pronoun is a very important topic that when we understand, it will facilitate our learning. Barakallahu fikum, inshallah. You have question?
No, we have question.
Tafaddal. Naam, bismillah. You can ask the question.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
My question goes thus. If I want to use this maybe for example who are now, I want to use it for I want to use to construct. I want to put it with a verb like instance because it confuses me. Let's start off, and I say
No.
and you know I think when you were teaching us on the Facebook you said
Ishtaro.
for it means he bought.
Ishtaro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ishtaro. He
He
bought.
bought, yes.
Now,
You see those these pronouns, as we have said that we are going to look at the types of pronouns. There are some that are called muqaddarun. Some of them are called muqaddarun. So when you say muqaddar, it means you will not see it, but it is inside it. For instance, when you say ishtaro, it means huwa ishtaro, or ishtaro huwa. That huwa is present in ishtaro, but it is not written. It is not written. The meaning is that ishtaro huwa, he bought, or huwa ishtaro, or ishtaro huwa. Do you understand? You can say yeshteri, or you can say huwa yeshteri. It means the same thing. You can say yeshteri, or you can say huwa yeshteri. Do you understand? That is why when you want to do the i'rab, they will tell you that ishtaro, the domir of ishtaro is huwa. The domir of ishtaro, that is the fa'il, the doer of ishtaro is huwa. Do you understand?
Now,
Barakallahu fiqh. Any other question briefly? Any other question? Barakallahu fikum. Now, do we have any other question? Any other question? Barakallahu fikum. Inshallah, as we have said, in the week, we are going to share some videos that have to do with Dhamir, with the pronoun, and we are going to look at the types of pronoun, classification of pronouns, and the likes. So these are what we are going to see. We know that the lessons about pronouns are limited. Then I want you to seek for something. Among the types of Dhamir is the Dhamir that they call Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamirul Sha'an. Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamiru Sha'an. I want, if you can, I want you to make a research about that. Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamiru Sha'an. I hope it is clear.
no.
Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamiru Sha'an. Let me write it. Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamiru Sha'an. Dhamiru al-Fasli.
Parí class. Lẹ́yìn òbẹ̀rẹ̀
Dhamiru al-Fasli. So if you can mention them, then you mention with example. Then we have Dhamir. Then Dhamiru Sha'an. Have you seen it?
No.
You have seen them? Dhamirul Fasli, then Dhamiru Sha'an. I want us to research about it with example. Barakallahu fikum. Dhamirul Fasli and Dhamiru Sha'an. You can come up with example from the Quran or from other source. Now, wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Barakallahu fikum jamiha wa antum tayyibun mumtazun. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.